Hey guys, and like I said, I'm probably was going to do the review this way for you guys at the moment, so I get caught up with the chapters. But from chapter 22, the reviews will be back to normal, back in my review station. But at the moment, for catching up, I will be doing the reviews this way. So, chapter 20 of The Promised Neverland was more about an alliance between Corone and Norman and the other older kids, like Emma, Ray, and stuff like, and Gilda and Dom. We learned that when girls reach the age of 12, they get to choice. They could either continue living and grow up into becoming mamas, and that's essentially what Corone and Isabella chose, is that they didn't want to die, they didn't want to be eaten, they didn't want to become processed into human meat for the demons. So they decided to go the option route where they continue their education to become mamas, and then they'll get indicated and allocated into certain sections. At the same time, we learn that they get altered body alterations as well, where a bomb or shock chip gets planted into near their heart. So if they go out of bounds or try to escape in their sections they are working, so say that at the moment they are at plant 3, I think I remember, so they're at the current plant where they are, and that they decided to run for it and try and escape, the chip will activate and shock them, so the heart will suddenly stop and they are dead. And that means another mama will then suddenly need to replace them. So what this means then is that they decide to... She told them all this because she wants to work with them to her advantage. But Norman already gathered the information that she doesn't really want to work with them. She just wants mama to get out of her way, so she can become the mama, so that she can then use her knowledge, her information, everything that she gathered while working with Norman and the others to gain the information that she needs to then ship them off early. So this is all part of her plan to get rid of Isabella as being mama and get her killed, and then for Corone to take her spot because she made up. Emma also realized that she doesn't trust Corone's ideals of that because of how she said all this and stuff, and the fact that she became one of the sister nuns things, and that she willing to kill off kids even though she was one of us, well, one of them. She didn't like that. She didn't like that at all, and she just really continued wanting to take that out of consideration. Now, with this in mind, Norman is using this to their advantage. They don't fully trust her, but they're using this as an advantage for them. They're going to end up fooling her pretty much again and everything like that. As long as Ray can keep Mama Isabella occupied, then they can get their plan into motion. They just need to make sure that they fool Corone even further with their plans that they have in hand later on. So that's pretty much the majority of the plan. That was the majority of this chapter 20, and I really did enjoy this chapter, but I'll give you my full-on thoughts after chapter 21, after I reviewed and read chapter 21. So stick around and I'll see you for chapter 21's review as well. But like I said, I did enjoy chapter 20, a lot more info, a lot more build up to the escape is actually happening. This alliance is happening with the older kids and Corone, but they don't fully trust them. That's some of the elements that I do like, and I can't wait to read chapter 21, and I'll see you in a bit for chapter 21. Okay, so chapter 21 exactly was as interesting as chapter 20 of The Promised Neverland, and as you know, I'm continuing doing it this way, so you guys get to understand my thoughts and feelings of the last two chapters. And then, like I said before, in the first half of this video, that was the review for chapter 20 of The Promised Neverland, you know that I will be heading back into my recording studio to record the other chapters, but I will introduce this chapter this way for now. so that I get every bit of information ready and available for you guys. So, chapter 21 continues off exactly where chapter 20 left off. And sorry for the shaky cam, but that's what happens when it is a handheld camera and that I'm doing my hand gestures via one hand when I normally have the two hands on site. But, chapter 21, very interesting chapter nonetheless, but great way overall to continue finding information. So, Norman and Emma decide to plan ahead their questions to ask Corone. We learn that Corone is 26, so she was born in 2019. So Corone would most likely be born in 2 years' time, while Corone was born in 2014. So, a year before this whole farm fiasco begins. So, Corone might be one of the earlier children to end up in these farms, orphanages beforehand. When the whole demons showed up, they asked questions about where they are, they asked questions of as they already knew, but they didn't check to make it hide their suggestions to make it look like they didn't know or anything. They just asked forget to like just check their ears and stuff like that. So Corone instantly figured out that they already knew that about the trackers and everything like that. They already knew the answers, so she already knew that she was reading their body language of their rates, their heart rates and movement and gestures and everything. She was monitoring those instead of the answer they were given. She didn't get any evidence of them being she didn't get any evidence. She didn't get any evidence that they are the targets or anything still, but to be able to get them shipped out earlier, but she managed to get them there. So they're going to be going into another meeting with her to get more questions, because Corone mentioned something that they didn't know what it was, but they mentioned something and they're interested in what it was most likely. So it's pretty much they're going to have to go there again, but it's very formidable of what happened, of stuff like that. So it was great to see that this progression and everything, and how it ended with Mama Isabella just really opens up great ideas, great ways to continue on what's going on as well, and what she has plans, because I'm very interested in what she's going to do next chapter of chapter 22. Hopefully that comes out today, but as you know, I'm doing a double build chapter for you guys. And I'm now officially. I enjoyed both chapters of the Promised Neverland, chapters 20 and 21. Hopefully you guys enjoyed them as well. And I'll see you next time. I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Taker Corner. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya.